I'm not talented, I'm determined. I actually didn't start painting seriously until the beginning of last year when I opened my own art gallery. I know, that's kind of crazy, and my first 2 oil painting portraits were actually only done 6 months apart, and you can definitely see the improvement between the 2 of them. My first ever self-portrait sketch looks nothing like me, while the ones I've done thereafter have a definite likeness. I was always a very creative, artistic kid, but I never possessed an immense amount of talent that you would see go viral, and no one ever told me that I should pursue art seriously. So if talent didn't produce these works, what did? It is raining outside. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the fam, hey, my name's Chantal. A little bit about me is that almost a year ago, I opened up my own art gallery to pursue art and teach myself everything independently. I thought I would share my journey in how I drastically improved my art in a short amount of time, because prior to me opening up my art gallery, I did not practice art consistently at all, and I really needed to level up my skills to a standard that I wanted them to be at in order to produce the art I wanted to make. So I really did put in a lot of hard work in order to get there. The ideas and the ways I got there might be controversial and might not be what you learn in art school, but this is the way that I did it. If it works for me, it can work for other people. So enjoy. Now, I know this first idea might sound controversial or counterintuitive, but when I first started painting a year ago, the more sophisticated and larger paintings I undertook, the more I learnt about art, in contrast to undertaking lots of studies. I know many art schools and colleges take the slower, more traditional approach to learning art by undertaking lots and lots of studies. However, when I opened my own art gallery a year ago, I was still and still am, at uni part-time and had a part-time job. So I didn't have the luxury of time and money to be undertaking lots of studies that used a lot of resources and work I possibly couldn't sell. Instead, I had to learn the same techniques with a different approach that was unique to me and my situation. And let me tell you, the more, sophisticated and different subjects I undertook to paint and study, the more I had to intensely look at them and understand how they worked as an artist, with an artist's eye. Whether that be the ocean, how the light reflected on the ocean, anatomy, perspective. And yes, I absolutely repainted things again and again, much like undertaking lots of different studies. However, what I was left with at the end was either an art piece I could sell or one canvas I could paint over. And I didn't really use that much paint because I was repainting the same thing. Good afternoon, guys. Can you believe that it is nearly the end of November and I am wearing a woolly jumper? Where art thou, sun? Where? I am cold. But on a different note, I have nearly finished my last piece for exhibition, and I had the ambition of finishing it this month, November, because I have December, which is already a really hectic month, but I only have that month left to take all professional photos of my paintings and make them into prints. I have to varnish them all, and I need to frame them all, which is a nightmare. And I need to buy 2 frames for 2 of my pieces and make the frames myself, which is full on, all in December, which is crazy because I also have work and 10 farmers markets as well on top of that, and commission pieces. Whoa! And YouTube. I'm stressing, but I'm not really, because I know I can do it. But we have a long way to go. And I used way too much linseed oil and now it's turned glossy. And if you know me, I hate glossy. So I'm gonna have to fix up the hair before I can paint the butterflies. So without further ado, let's get rolling. So it is currently a new week with this painting and I'm nearly finished the features of the portrait. However, maybe it's just me, but I can see everything wrong with it. Like I will nitpick it. Like the hair is so much work. Like it's not naturally coming out in my opinion. Like the nose is wrong. Like to me, the bridge is too narrow and that just flattens out like when it has to go. If that makes sense. Am I making any sense? What else is wrong? Oh, the ears. The ears wrong. Oh my God, I have to paint the ears. I did some ear anatomy this morning to like refresh my mind and to like actually look at all the little details because man, ears are complicated. If you didn't know, the anatomy of ears, whew, complicated. And you can't simplify them. Like just looking at all the details. So I went and did that. So today I am going to, excuse me, I'm going to repaint the ears, do some details on the mouth, the nose, and maybe a bit of contour and fix the hair. So tomorrow I can come in and finally paint the butterflies. So let's keep going. Guys, I digress. The first idea I had about improving your art was not counterintuitive. This one is, because when I say practice the complete opposite of what you want to improve in. I know that sounds crazy, but I think just by my previous conversation, you'll understand what I mean. The painting I'm working on in this video was only my second oil painting portrait. The first one I painted 6 months prior and is actually in my first ever YouTube video. You don't have to go back and watch it. If you compare the process of creation between these two pieces, you can see that in the one I'm working on here, I have so much more confidence in my brushstrokes and in my color theory. However, here's the thing, I didn't actually do any big oil portrait paintings between these two pieces. I did a few anatomy studies and a few watercolor portraits, but other than that, I didn't do any portrait in oil. Instead, all of the paintings I completed were landscapes, and when undertaking these landscapes, I had to intensely study the perspective, the composition, the color theory of these landscapes, and this drastically grew my confidence in using oil paint, which was definitely not a comfortable medium for me to work in initially. So undertaking these paintings, number one, allowed me, most importantly, to grow my confidence in the medium I was using. Therefore, when I came back to painting portraits, I understood how to use oil paint in order to create texture and blending and rendering of the skin because I didn't know how to do that prior. Also, taking a break for 6 months is a really long time. However, when I came back, I could see all the mistakes I had made in my first portrait painting, and I knew how to improve on them. If you're painting a subject again and again, you might not see the mistakes you're making. And so it's really important to take these long breaks in order to come back and see everything with a clear gaze and a clear mindset. I'm back again, guys. Yeah, the same outfit as the intro. Oh my God, shocker. I look exactly the same too. Wonder how that happened. I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. I know it's been a long time since my last one, but hopefully I have less commitments now that farmers market season is over and I'm on holidays for uni for 2 weeks. So hopefully I will be uploading weekly. So subscribe if you want to see my next video. I'm going to share my story about how and why I exactly opened my art gallery. All the details, all the secrets. You guys have been nagging me for this one and it's coming up soon. So subscribe. If you want to follow my art in real time and see all my work and progress as it happens, go and follow my Instagram because I post quite regularly on there as well. And you can see all my really exciting projects as they happen in real time. Anyway, until next time, if you love this video, like and comment, it really helps the algorithm. But until next time, I love you guys.